My back is aching, my bra too tight, my booty shaking from the left to the right. My back is aching, I'm so in love, baby. All I know is you got me. It's been too long, baby, too long. It's time to start a new game, a new game. It's been too long, baby, too long. Let's play before it's too late, it's too late.
So Ciara, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So One Woman Army will be your 5th album.
Yes.
So how did you approach this new project?
I went into this project very excited, but I also went into this project ready to kind of walk through things with myself. Personally, I walked into this project, you know, just with a free and open mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I really walked into it ready to like dig deep, you know, within myself.
Okay. And it was a process of how many times, like 2 years, 3 years?
It's been a year and some change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you've been in the game like for nearly 10 years. So since you've made a lot of hits, so how do you maintain to keep a fresh mind?
Well, luckily, a lot of new experiences happen. And, you know, I just I use inspiration from the things that I go through, which are, again, a lot of new things. And then I also just try to challenge myself. You know, I think it's important to really try sounds that I haven't tried before, especially on this record. I wanted to make sure that the core of who I was, I always want to make sure the core of who I am is part of my music, but I always want to grow. I always want to try to find something more within myself. So I just really challenged myself and really dug deep, I guess you could say.
Okay. And of course the game has changed since 10 years. So how do you manage to stay afloat like that?
You know, you gotta keep on going. You gotta keep believing. I believe that, you know, success really starts with you. And it's all about the mentality. So mentally, it took a lot of strength, and it takes a lot of strength. And then I also just, you know, I really try to make sure that, you know, I have great family and friends around me. It's all about being surrounded by love at all times. And I've had a really great support system of friends and family. You know, I also try to make sure that I have fun. I think that, you know, whatever you do in life, you have to enjoy it. It's got to be something fun to you, and luckily for me, I wouldn't ask for anything else right now. I wouldn't want to do anything different. So, you know, I just thrive off of that energy, knowing that I love what I do, and I'm very thankful. I feel very blessed that I wake up every morning calling my shots, in a sense, you know. So, yeah, all that, you know, is a part of what's kept me standing still till today.
And what are the major differences between back then and now in the game, in the music industry for you?
Well, back then, one thing that I remember that was really distinctive was the internet wasn't as aggressive as it is. There wasn't as many blog sites. You know, technology wasn't as what do I say? It's like nowadays technology moves so fast. Like ringtones and things like that just started shortly after I had launched like my first single, After Goodies. And I just remember how that played an effect on the way the records are positioned. And you know, now different things, you know, viral things, you know, all kind of other non-music related things can affect the positioning of your record on a chart. It's like so many new things from now till then in music.
And music-wise, do you try to stay hip, or do you try to find a new sound? Or?
Always gotta try to find a new sound, you know? I'm always excited about working with new people too, like especially the new generation. Like I worked with a good amount of fresh producers on this album, and that was just really fun and refreshing because there's so many new things going on that you have to be aware of. And that's what I was able to do when I was working with the team of people that I work with. And I also work with a lot of veterans too, like Rodney Jerkins and the Underdogs and stuff like that. And it was really cool merging the two worlds together. It's like you get seasoned seasoned, experienced producers, and you also get the raw, fresh talent that I think can be well on their way to being just like those producers.
I show you how to move to my tempo. Yeah, I know you like this tempo. You don't know what you're in for. Now I'm about to give you that info. Let me in your head. Watch you rise on. Trying to see you sweat. Watch you rise on.
Can you talk about the song with the 2 Chainz? Because I guess you have history with him since you're from Atlanta.
Yeah, me and 2 Chainz were from the same hometown. We're from Atlanta, and we've always been really cool with each other. When we see each other around, we always show each other love, you know. And I used to crack up because I could never call him by his old rap name. I would never call him.
Boy.
Yeah, I would never call him that. But I was like, now he has a new name that I can call him. You know what I mean? But I'm so happy for him and all his success, and he's just such a great guy and so down to earth. And yeah, it's always gonna be home team love.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yesterday I heard a song with Mike Will.
Yes, Wake Up No Makeup. Yeah, I did that record with Mike Will, and me, him, and Future. We all wrote the record together, and it's just a super swaggy record for my girls. You know, it's all about when you wake up in the morning, you get ready for your day, you gotta wake up and turn up. You know, and it's also just the same, like, you know, beyond the title track, the title of it, Wake Up No Makeup. It's like, you know, you gotta wake up, turn up at all times. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that whole movement, or that I want for my girls to be able to rock to it in the club. I know the girls can rock to it in the club, and we can kind of like have our own little attitude and just have a good time to it.
Nobody can make me feel so right. Nobody like you. Nobody can make me feel like dancing all night. Nobody but you. You got it, yeah. You know you got me good, yeah. You got it, yeah. You know you got me good.
You're known to make great videos. So can you talk about the video Got Me Good, the last one?
Yes, Got Me Good, and you said Got Me Good, right?
Yeah.
Got Me Good is a video that I did with my friend Joseph Kahn.
Okay.
And we shot it in the desert. It was so hot. It was burning up like 108 degrees. But we got through it all because the energy was just so perfect. You know, I got the 8 flavors with me dancing, my dancers. We just all really rocked out and had fun. We had no cares, and we let go. You know, and it was really, 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 I feel like it was a very special experience. Like, we really shot all day, but we all worked together. Like, we all really put in effort together. And I'm very proud of the result. You know, it's one of my favorite videos that I've done.
All night show, just you and the crowd, doing tricks you never seen. Think that I can make you believe in love and sex and magic.
One of your great videos is Love, Sex, Magic with Justin Timberlake. Can you talk about the video?
Yeah, I mean, Love, Sex, Magic was a really fun video as well. I did that. I actually co-directed that video with Diane Martell.
Okay.
And it was really fun doing that video. And Justin is just so cool and down to earth. And, you know, we had a lot of fun working on the set together. It was very easy. And he's like also another brother of mine in music, in a sense. Like, whenever I see him, it's always love. He always checks in on my music. You know, he always feels me, you know, what's going on with him musically. And we just get along really well. So it was it was a really fun experience.
Okay. You have a relation with Diane Martel, because I noticed that you work
a lot with Diane. Yeah, I love Diane. I think Diane's a very, very unique director, and I like the way that she sees things creatively. She always sees something that maybe I think most won't see, you know, just because her creative mind can sometimes stretch so far. But I like her attitude, and she's actually a friend of mine as well.
Because she directed the Ride.
Yes,
So
Ride.
can you talk about the famous Ride?
Ride was a really fun video, I guess you can say. I did it with my friend Ludacris, and we shot it in one day, which was really aggressive. But however, I love the video. I thought it would be fun to make it just me by myself performing, as opposed to having tons of dancers. And I wanted to go against the grain a little bit in the video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the fans have showed me a lot of love on it.
Last question, so what can we expect from this album?
This album is going to be full of love. It's going to be full of life. It's going to be full of fun. This record I really let go, and I was free-minded in the process. You know, I poured my heart into this record, and also get ready to dance. You know, I want the world to dance with me. I want to rock the world, and I want them to dance with me. And just hopefully I've shared things about myself that people can relate to, because that's what the mission is for me. And yeah,
Okay.
there's a few things. I think there's something on there for everyone. It's good, solid R&B pop.
All you had to do is say that I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry. And I'm in love with you, baby, I want this.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Ciara, and I want to give a big shout out to Booska-P.